Hello, darkness, my old friend. You've come to talk with me again. Sens lose 3-2 to the Arizona Coyotes. So, I'm back. I guess I better address my absence. I ended up taking a break from YouTube, but not by choice. I ended up getting sick last week and really couldn't function for several days. I couldn't get out of bed for a couple days, and when I finally could, I couldn't do much then either. It wasn't fun, and even now as I sit here a week later, I'm not still fully healthy yet. I'm still tired all the time, and honestly, I'll probably need to have a nap when I'm done recording this, but I'm gonna try to truck through and grind it out. As for the videos I missed, leave a like on this video and comment yes down below if you'd like to see me do videos on the ones that I missed. As always though, let's kick things off with lineup changes. After rolling with 12-6 in a loss to St. Louis on Saturday, the Sens reverted back to 11-7 on Tuesday. Ben Harpur drew out of the lineup, and both Max Lajoie and Mark Borowiecki drew in on the blue line. Andy got the start and goal, and Rudolf Spalsers was the healthy scratch to make room for the extra defenseman. In the early going, it looked like several of the Sens were ready for a break. Early in the game with the Sens on the power play, Brady Tkachuk falls down to the Coyotes' blue line, and that gives Archibald a breakaway. He races in all alone and tries to go 5-hole on Andy, who closes the wickets and keeps it out. The refs would review it to make sure the puck didn't go in, which it didn't, and we stay tied at 0. Andy bails out Tkachuk once. Unfortunately for the Sens and their young rookie, he can't do it again. Tkachuk fans on a clearing attempt and the puck lands perfectly on the stick of Ricard Panik. He fires it on goal, it's stopped, but Hinostroza picks up the rebound, bangs it home, and the Coyotes lead 1-0. Don't pass it there. The Sens learned that the hard way on this play. The gaff was as bad as it would get in the first period, as neither team found the back of the net for the rest of the way, and the Coyotes take a 1-0 lead into the first intermission. The Sens wasted little time getting on the board in the second, though. Dzingel picks up the puck in the Coyotes zone and wheels across the top of the blue line, sending a cross-ice pass to Bobby Ryan on the half wall. He one-times it by Kemper, and just like that, we're tied at 1. Not a great goal, and one I'm sure Kemper would like back, but we'll take it. Not a bad way to celebrate your 400th game as a Sen either. That goal was Ryan's 98th in Ottawa. Unfortunately, as has been the case at various times this season, the Sens don't do a very good job of following that up with a couple of good shifts. Connaughton sends a shot towards the goal that misses the net. Hinostroza picks up the puck off the bounce, fires it in the empty net, and the Coyotes lead 2-1. They reviewed this one too, but this one seemed to cross the line just enough to be called a goal. Speaking of goals, the Coyotes would add another before the end of the period. Derek Stepan carries the puck into the Sens zone before feeding Ricard Panik. He sends it back to Stepan with a one-touch pass. He makes no mistake, bangs in the empty net, and the Coyotes lead 3-1. Gotta cover the stick in front. Fortunately, despite both teams having some chances, we get to the third period with the Sens trailing by just 2. And in the third, the Sens cut it back to 1. Matt Duchene wins the draw back to Ryan Dzingel. He takes one step towards the middle of the ice, fires it by Kemper, and just like that, it's 3-2. The break might be coming at the exact wrong time for Dzingel, who has 7 goals and 6 assists in his last 11 games. He also has 4 multi-point games in that stretch, and has been held scoreless just twice. Unfortunately, Dzingel's goal is as close as the Sens would come, as they never find the back of the net again, and lose 3-2. The Coyotes did add another goal of their own, but they absolutely ran over Anderson to do it, so it didn't count. And why it wasn't a penalty, that's beyond me. Regardless, they didn't get a power play, and they didn't get the equalizer. Let's just move on to good news, bad news. The Sens are now off until February 1st, and that is good news. The Sens have played 50 games so far this season, putting them in the top 10 of games played. Not only could they use the break because of all the back-to-backs and because of all the games played, but they could do it because of their age. The Sens are loaded with young players, many of whom have never played an 82-game season before, let alone in the NHL. You are starting to see signs of fatigue and slowing down with these guys. Giving them a chance to regroup and refresh will be huge as they get ready to come back for the final 32 games of the season. The time off came at the right time, and that is the good news. Now, for the bad news. They go into said break last in the league, and that is bad news. They don't have their first round pick. They've played as many as 2 more games than many of the teams around them. There isn't a lot of hope for the future, and there isn't a lot of hope for the now either. The Sens are once again last in the league, and that is bad news. Next up, the Sens enjoy a lengthy break before returning to action February 1st when they visit the Pittsburgh Penguins. Enjoy the break, guys.